Welcome back, StowTV. We're here after a 3-2 win against Brightlingsea. We're with Vinny, the new manager. It's been announced officially this week, and I believe it's officially our assistant manager, his brother Vinny Murphy. Vinny, brilliant result. They fought hard all game. How proud are you of them?
Yeah, very much so. Like, it's a difficult place to come, do you know what I mean? After the boys, this took best part of an hour and a half to get it, and it's easy to use that as an excuse and come out slow and sort of take 20 minutes to ease yourself into the game. But from minute one, them boys are at it, and that's a bare minimum for me. Like, that's a standard that I'm hoping to set and maintain, that regardless whether the football's pretty or the result even goes our way, like, grit and fight is a bare minimum, and these boys are really buying into that now. You saw that with Colchester, you see that today. Hopefully we build on that, and that can only progress into 3s and 4s like it was today.
You've talked about grit and fight there, Tony. What do you think there? We were 3-0 up, we've gone 3-2 towards the last minute of the game. They fought hard for that last minute, obviously tired legs, everything. How proud were you of that?
Yeah, extremely proud. You know, we took a lot away from the Malden game, which we was really disappointed, and we knew we had a tough game against Colchester. So we went back to the training ground and we worked hard with the boys about shape and how we don't concede goals. And we went into the Colchester game, and I really felt that we done ourselves proud. You know, the only thing that we didn't really do was get ourselves forward. So at training again, we looked at how can we transition from defending when we get the ball, and how can we go forward. And today it showed. You know, I'm really impressed with the boys. I'm proud of the boys, but I still think there's a lot more to come from us.
Definitely a lot more to come. Vinny, it's a new squad you've obviously put together with what you've got, or with what was left over from the old team. Is there anyone that you'd like to single out for praise that has shown themselves to be a leader, or shown really what you want on the pitch?
It's hard to pick out one. I could say, like, the nucleus of the side today, like Ali Knives coming in is massive. That bit of class mixed with that bit of aggression at centre half. Pinto's really stepped up in the last 2 games. It's a difficult one with Pinto, where I've known him a very long time and I know what he's capable of. I'm always naturally going to be harder on him, and he's taken that really well. And for me, his last 2 games have been his best 2 games in a Walthamstow shirt this season anyway. And then Brian Moses, that's only 60% of what you see of Brian Moses. And from those of you that have been in and around the club for years, you know that when Brian's firing, he's a nightmare for defenders. And then Jordan Watson is a given. You know what you get from Jordan. And listen, like we said, them boys do the ugly side of the game really well. But what we haven't seen yet is when they can flip that and show sparks of quality, which is definitely to come. And when that comes, they're frightening.
Today, the crowd were very noisy. They got on a few players, including like man of the match, E-Man, he was superb. Fought so hard against them. Does that show the team spirit when they can stand up against a big noisy crowd, come
absolutely.
so far away, and still fight so hard against it?
Yeah, absolutely. Listen, that's what benefits when you've got some real experienced boys in there. Like, Ashley Jones will stand in front of 200 people behind him all day long, no problem. Pinto the same, Ali the same, E-Man Akunja the same. If anything, certain boys thrive off of that. So Pinto will live for that, and so will E-Man, and so will Jordan. That'll only get us going. So if I'm honest, I wasn't really worried about, there could be 200, 300, 400, 500 in. The group that I've got and the experience and the mentality that I've got, that side of the game should never be a factor for us.
Superb. Tony, so much has gone right today. What do you want to see us get even better at?
Like, me and Vin have talked about, you know, we know that the boys have played, you know, at this level and got loads of games behind them, but it's about us setting the bar high and challenging them, and still want to try and get 1%, 2%, 3% more out of them, you know, and giving them responsibility. So when we're on the training ground, we're making sure that we're challenging them, you know, and making sure that we're getting them better, you know, and long may it continue. You know, we still need to keep raising the bar and the standards, and we've set our standards high, but the boys need to still produce.
Cheers guys, thank you.